Hello, Oregon.
History shows us that the sitting president's party often doesn't do well in the midterm elections. Ask former President Barack Obama, whose party lost 63 seats in the House and 6 Senate seats 2 years after his historic presidential victory. Or former President Donald Trump, whose Republican Party lost 42 seats in the House in 2018, handing the gavel back to Democrats.
There's historical precedent during midterms for the party in power losing seats in the House of Representatives during the first term of a new president. That gives the Republican Party the advantage. However, that precedent is being tested this year because of the Supreme Court decision in June to overturn Roe v. Wade, which established the constitutional right to an abortion. Taking a look at the US Senate, which is evenly divided among parties, Republicans only need to gain 1 seat to take control of the Senate.
Add to the Republican advantage latest data from the New York Times Siena poll that shows 49% of likely voters favoring Republicans heading into the midterms, compared to 45% who plan to vote for Democrats, as the economy and high inflation provide an obstacle for the ruling party despite the abortion issue.
Midterms are usually a referendum on the sitting president. President Biden is still unpopular, but he has improved significantly over the last few months. He's risen to about a 40% job approval, but that is still a low number, and traditionally that does not bode well for the president's party in the midterms.
The state of Georgia offering a snapshot, where rising Democratic star Stacey Abrams is taking on incumbent Governor Brian Kemp, whom she narrowly lost to in a similar race in 2018, while Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock is up against the Trump-endorsed former football star Herschel Walker, a pro-life candidate whose former girlfriend accuses him of paying for her previous abortion, in a race that could literally determine which party pips the other for control of the Senate.
One thing about my life is I've been very transparent. Not like the senator, he's hid things. But at the same time, I said that's a lie. And on abortion, I'm a Christian.
The patient's room is too narrow and small and cramped a space for a woman, her doctor, and the United States government. We are witnessing right now what happens when politicians, most of them men, pile into patients' rooms.
As the country braces for the first major election since false claims of election fraud by former President Trump and his supporters that led to this effort in 2021, seeking to stop the peaceful transfer of power. If the latest polling data is to be believed, Democrats can see the writing on the wall in a country battling inflation currently at a 40-year high, with food and energy costs having a profound effect on voter sentiment. Among the other top issues, abortion rights, rising crime, particularly in major cities, immigration, and then more broadly, the impact and favorability of both major party leaders, former President Donald Trump and incumbent Joe Biden, despite neither being on the ballot this year. Shervin Ricebees, SABC News, New York.